Thing about James, though, is James is a willing passer. Obviously, when Book went and got his 70, that was a losing contest. When Kobe would get his numbers, you had to guard him a few times. He would shoot over 2 and 3 guys. Like, there was no one getting in the way of Kobe Bryant. But James is a very willing passer, and the one thing he also does well is he gets it done from the foul line. So if you're going to be a bulk scorer, guy who goes out and averages 30, 40, and 50 a game, he does it on the foul line. He'll get there 20, 25 times a night, you know. So that's why he's having the success that he's having. And then you add in the 3-ball, you know. So for a guy that scores that much, getting hot from the free throw line is allowing him to maintain.
He's got to coach. He's got to do his thing. But it's a players' league. And Kevin Durant is what makes the Golden State Warriors special. And he's got a lot to prove. So I don't know how it's Draymond Green.
See,
I don't know.
My thing is, with Kevin Durant leaving OKC and then going to the Golden State Warriors, there probably was not a more scrutinized athlete since LeBron James and his decision than Kevin Durant. Ryan, what more does he have to prove? He came in and made not only himself, but the entire team villains. Then how did he respond? Back-to-back champs, back-to-back finals MVPs. This is not just Kevin Durant's issue, right? I think that this is going to be the hardest coaching job of Steve Kerr's tenure. Largely because, you mentioned it, you alluded to it, he's having to coach, and coaching is all about player management, and he has a lot to manage right now. What's the Spider-Man quote? Great power comes with great responsibility, or something like that. That's what Steve Kerr is going through. He has to manage getting Klay Thompson out of his shooting slump. Klay is shooting the worst field goal percentage of his career. Worst three-point field goal percentage.
With Anthony Davis to an extent, I would put that roster up against anybody, and in some ways you could favor it over the Clippers. But if I asked 10 different people, 20 different people, who the leader of the Lakers was, you would get multiple answers. Rob Pelinka? Is it Clutch Sports? Is it LeBron? Is it Vogel? Is it Kidd? Is it Genie? There is no clear-cut leader. The man that they didn't commit to, as I brought up earlier, Frank Vogel. They gave him a 3-year deal, and they chose his assistants. You know what that tells me? You're expendable. And as you...
To you, so I just want to get something on the record. Are you saying that LeBron James is better than MJ? Is that what you're saying?
I say it's 1A and 1B.
This is the lawyer coming out of me. It's a yes or no question. Are you saying LeBron is better than MJ? Right here, right
Say
now,
it
on
with
the
your
record.
chest, man. Why are you
Yeah,
so
I'm going to say that.
nervous?
A minute later, my phone rings and it's Rod Thorne saying, hey, it was draft day. We just traded you to Milwaukee. That's how I found out after 7 years of service with the Nets.
And Greeny, guess what? The Nets got better.
Saying something that disturbed me. First of all, it should be a rule. If you ain't averaged 20 points in it at all in your career for a season, or if you ain't averaged 10 for a career, you shouldn't be talking basketball on TV, okay? If you ain't averaged 10 points or better for your career, or ain't averaged 20 for at least one season, you don't need to be talking, dog, okay? Ryan Hollis and Damon Jones, come on, dog. I know a lot of, I don't know what's going on with that show, but I'm first team all common sense, so y'all need to come to some of my classes, because there's no way a guy that has 3 championships and 2 MVPs have more to prove than a guy who has no championships. Steph is the first and only unanimous MVP winner, okay? 3 championships. James don't have none. So how can you sit up here and say Steph has more to prove than James? That sounds like somebody that wasn't really good in basketball. Just
and not say stuff because we're trying to be friends with people, and that's basically what he said on TV.
But I think the beauty of it is that you got real cats that have done it and have been there calling it out. I think that's what makes it pretty cool, because I was saying before, it's levels to this, right? I can speak to things that apply to being a perennial Pro Bowler, at times being an All-Pro, or in college being an All-American. But I'm not going to be a Hall of Famer.
Right.
So
I know that too.
So if I start going into the realm of talking about what the gold jackets are going to talk about, now I went out of my lane. I can stay in my lane. He can stay in his lane and talk to it to the level of which I was on the team with these guys. I understand it from the level of playing with these guys. I wasn't that guy, but I played with these guys.
But
so it's the credibility of it.
I also know too, since we being real, I didn't get on TV because somebody made a call so I can talk good about him. I got on TV from my natural hard work and opportunity. I'm actually out of question. Who has more to prove? Steph Curry, a guy with 3 championships and 2 MVPs, or James Harden?
James Harden.
James Harden. We know that.
Just quick.
Okay, so for a basketball player to go on TV and say that kills all our integrity.
He said Steph Curry did.
No, David Jones.
David Jones.
Yeah,
I think it kills his credit.
It kills all basketball players' integrity because it seems like you're going out there and having an agenda.
I think it kills
Everybody in
his.
their right mind knows Steph has nothing to prove with 3 championships and 2 MVPs. If you go on TV and say, we know you live in Houston, we know that you're friends with the guys, go find another job. You're killing our integrity. And I had to say something because this is my job.
I just want to know, am I good?
You might. You might. I almost said it.
All right.
I almost said it.
But,
you my
all right, Stax, hold on. This is my pushback.
I'll be back next segment.
I thought it was good smoke. I thought it was great. But I also thought it was like convenient criteria for you to get in and then, you know, like to exclude a lot of other people. Like, let's just be real. Why is it not like all NBA or
LeVar, before I get back to him. LeVar, can I switch gears with you because I have a question here.
You can switch gears with me anytime.
Let's stay focused here. All right. Can you please explain to me what the biggest... Can we switch gears here? All right. So after the...
You can switch gears with me anytime.
Have you sold any shoes yet?
Yeah, I sold a good amount to me. Like I said, there's different amounts.
How many?
Stay in your lane. Anyways,
I'm just curious.
I don't even worry about her over there. Every time she scares me to death.
Kind of disrespectful.
She says she scares Lonzo. Lonzo's scared of me. She scares me. That's why I don't look that way. I don't look over there because she scares me. I'm thinking of Saul right now.
I'm just trying.
Leave me alone. I'll tell you, 400-500 pair.
So she's a reporter. Her job is to probe.
She can report to whoever she wants behind her. I'm talking to you, Colin.
Well, what is your problem with me?
Hey, my problem is you are a hater.
Why
I would never wear a big baller shirt. But
no,
good.
I didn't
Don't
say
even
that.
talk to big baller. I heard you say it. I'm not even worried about it.
I said that I wouldn't wear something that
it says
a woman.
big baller. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
With all due respect, you're a great reporter, just not reporting on me.
I have a right to say what shirt I would and wouldn't wear.
Uh-oh. Welcome to Big Baller Zone.
Well, no, I think...
Reportedly on ESPN, you were banned from all their platforms.
I'm going to be banned, and I don't work for them. I got to be banned from ESPN. I got my own show.
Was your comment... What was your comment? I mean, when they could switch gears at any time. I mean, we didn't see it.
I don't even have to respond to that on the fact that I meant no sexual intent or nothing on the fact that switch gears mean change topics to me.
Right.
Her mind in the gutter if she thinking something else. Only time I hit on her if she breaking in my house and I mistake her for the boogeyman.
Hey, I like it.